David Van Nistelrooy went to do his pre-match TV interview, and Martin Keown was the pundit on duty. We're rumoured to believe that was the first meeting they've had since an infamous afternoon at Old Trafford.
Yeah, well, from what I know of Martin Keown, I'm sure David Van Nistelrooy wasn't in a rush to meet him again.
Arsenal then get us underway. Miles Lewis Skelly, a scorer in Arsenal's last league win, a 5-1 thumping of Manchester City, drifting into a central midfield position. But Leicester have been able to win the ball back from that. Victor Christiansen with the ball in, controlled by Jordan Ayew, will keep the ball in. No, he won't on the byline, although the flag hasn't gone up, and he's flicked onto the far post. It's just gone over the bar. From this angle, looked as though the whole ball had gone out. Like referee's assistant on the far side couldn't have the view of that. The play did continue, but nothing came from it.
Yeah, nice and sharp. The pass was decent enough in its intention, but was a touch too late and easily cut out.
It's a flowing move here by Leicester, and there's an overlapping run, and it's across by Buba Samore. Rice got something on it, drops to Ndidi, edge of the box, left-footed, caught on the volley through a crowd of players on the edge of the 6-yard area, straight at Raya in the end. But the way that Leicester moved through the thirds there will be very pleasing and very encouraging.
Yeah, very much so. There was a natural feel about that, wasn't it? No hesitancy. It was well engineered. 30 is not a veteran. I was just reaching my prime then.
Here's one area, the 17-year-old, Odegaard overlapping on the edge of the box. It's a brilliant ball in, it's a header from Declan Rice that's just wide of the target. It was teasing, it was delightful, it was right onto the head of the former West Ham midfielder. What, 4 or 5 yards out, but he's angled it wide. Down the line again to Jordan Ayew, does well to hold off Timber, and he's supported here by Wilfred Ndidi. Again, the ball either side of the halfway line as it goes infield from Ayew. That's a poor pass, and Samore couldn't keep it, and now Sterling is racing forward, heading towards the edge of the area where he gets his shot off, but it was deflected, and it will fall wide for an Arsenal corner. Their first set piece coming 10 minutes before the end of the first half.
Yeah, you just have to be so exact, don't you, with your play. It was good and neat and tidy initially from Jordan Ayew. Got himself out of a tight situation. Just relaxed a little bit maybe. And
El Khanous, a ball into Decordova-Reid, and it's forward to Samore, breaking away from the challenge. There's an Arsenal player down injured, Decordova-Reid into Samore, right of the penalty area, tried to pull it back to Ayew. A deflected clearance will drop to Decordova-Reid, then it's El Khanous. A ball drifted to this near side where Vardy will race outside of the penalty area to keep Leicester in possession. Christiansen, Rice is back on his feet. That was the Arsenal player who was down. El Khanous collecting the ball left of the box. A right-footed shot blocked by Rice, who from the injury back into a defensive position, and then he limps away from the Arsenal penalty box.
Well, that was the best situation Leicester have had. They saved it to pretty much the last minute of injury time.
Ball forward from Hermansen. It's Ayew, he's brought it down brilliantly, couldn't get the shot away. 2 Arsenal players in front of him. He plays it to Christiansen, almost on the byline on this left-hand side. Back to Jordan Ayew again, thinking about trying to get the cross in. He feeds it to El Khanous, who, rather than dink a high ball in, he tried to trick the Arsenal defence by playing it low and hard into Vardy. Vardy hadn't read the intentions. Arsenal clear. Another cross from Christiansen, and a Wilfred Ndidi header 12 yards out, a glancing header, only just wide of the far post, and Leicester nearly ending this first half with a goal lead.
Wow, that's what the home crowd have been crying out for throughout this first period. Have to wait right to the very last minute or two. They were also urging their players to put the ball into the box. Leicester thus far dealing with it one way or another.
Vardy back doing his defensive works. 11 goals in 17 against Arsenal. He's got 11 in 15 against Watford. Those are the 2 teams he has scored against the most. That was a poor pass by Ndidi, which Arsenal will look to capitalise from. Odegaard to one area, lovely first touch, and the second touch, a shot from inside the D on his left foot that's arrowed towards the top corner, thankfully just over the bar, and it's still 0-0 here at King Power Stadium.
Yeah, well, judging by Ranieri's reaction there, that was it closer even than it looked from our vantage point. He does look dangerous, doesn't he? Oh yeah, it's close enough, that's for sure.
at the minute. Declan Rice is in an advanced position, so too is Merino, the substitute, as Arsenal have possession.
Yeah, I think it's more Merino who's going to be playing in that false 9 role, if you like. Although you're right, Rice is pushing further and further forward. Oh,
ball comes in. Fass doing enough inside the 6-yard area to just nudge Merino to one side. The ball missing both of them and out for a goal kick.
That's a wicked ball in from Timber, isn't it? I mean, ordinarily those balls from, what is he, 40 yards from goal, really.
Wout Fass, and further it goes then to Mads Hermansen, who looks up, drifts the ball out towards the halfway line, but Jordan Ayew is beaten to the aerial battle on the far side with Timber, but the ball will break and Ayew will come forward away from Timber with Vardy and Cordova-Reid inside the penalty area, and it's Jordan Ayew with a low ball, and Cordova-Reid couldn't get a touch as it came all the way through. Miles Lewis-Skelly did get something on it, but it looked as though Leicester would be leading after Ayew made his way down the left side, and the ball coming all the way through the box, all the way through to what seemed to look like another Cordova-Reid goal, but Miles Lewis-Skelly with some amazing defensive work.
Yeah, you have to say, take your hat off there to Lewis-Skelly. Yeah, that is magnificent, tracking back of his man, and here's something for Leicester to deal with. They're getting back in numbers. Can they get back quick enough?
Nwaneri has it, edge of the box going on the right. It's a shot that's come back off the post. The second time in the game that the teenager has struck the woodwork. This one a clear strike from the right of the box that's thumped the post. Moved to safety. Arsenal do have a corner, but Arsenal were sprinting forward as Leicester were caught high up the field, and Nwaneri nearly took full advantage. Calafiore, and now it's on the left touchline with Trossard infield to Jorginho. The Italian sending the ball in, Akoli adapting to make a clearance, stretching out a long right leg. It is cleared to the right edge of the box where it's Timber, and it's Nwaneri's cross, and the substitute Merino has headed in from inside the 6-yard area, and Leicester, who have worked so hard, have kept the team second in the table at bay for so long, eventually fall to the cross from the right, and the Merino header. Leicester will look to come again. Christiansen left hand side, Odegaard defending against the Dane. It's the Norwegian making the block, and he will play a 1-2 with Jorginho. He's nudged off the ball by El Khanous, but Odegaard did get the pass away, and Calafiore will make a race over the halfway line before releasing it to Trossard. 20 yards out, left hand side, going into the penalty area. That's a teasing ball in, and Merino, a double from the bench for the Arsenal substitute to clinch the 3 points here at King Power Stadium. Arsenal breaking with purpose, started by the captain Odegaard, moved to Trossard, and that was such a teasing ball in, a curling ball to Merino on the far side. He's caught it sweetly right-footed. El Khanous, the Arsenal side of the halfway line. Here's El Khanous again, first time out to Mavididi. Is there a late goal for the former Arsenal man as he steps in onto his right foot from the left corner of the box? It was a shot that was blocked. Christiansen will deliver a ball in. Raya will come, feeling he's not been involved enough, and make a diving punch, and all of a sudden it's 2-on-2 here for Arsenal, coming forward with Odegaard. Christiansen trying to get back. More Arsenal players joining the attack. Declan Rice tried to help it on to Tierney. Tierney wasn't expecting it, and the full-time whistle goes with that last Arsenal chance of the game. The team who started the day in second, claiming 2 goals and 3 points here at King Power Stadium, but they were made to wait due to a positive performance from the Foxes. It was 10 minutes from time when substitute Merino headed home from a Nwaneri cross, and it was 3 minutes from time when he got the second, steering home a Trossard cross. For so long, Leicester stood toe-to-toe with the team going for the title that are still all guns blazing in the Champions League. In the first half, Wilfred and Ndidi with good chances. Cordova-Reid so close to giving Leicester the lead as well. Arsenal did have their chances, particularly through Ethan Nwaneri, who twice struck the woodwork. But in the end, Matt, it is Arsenal that come away with all 3 points here this afternoon.